Ah, humility. The fine art of admitting you don't know everything. Something tragically absent in today's world of instant opinions, overconfidence, and more hot takes than a fast food fryer. Everyone has a theory, a claim, or some half-baked idea they're ready to defend to the death. But here's the thing. If your idea is still stuck in possible truth, the most honest and smartest thing you can say is, "I don't know." And if someone else is throwing an untested claim your way, demand the same honesty from them. Let's get this straight from the start. Possible truth isn't an achievement. It's a starting point. Calling something possible truth doesn't mean you're halfway to being right. It means you've got a long way to go. It's not a pat on the back. It's more like slapping a giant under construction sign on your idea. Those familiar with the truth ladder will see it for what it is. A polite way of saying, "Sure, but where's your evidence?" And here's a crucial rule for anyone hoping to win any type of argument. Don't even start until your claim has climbed above possible truth. If you're trying to convince someone with a claim that's still lingering on the first rung, you're going to lose to anyone remotely familiar with the truth ladder. Why? Because possible truth is just speculation. It might be interesting, even intriguing, but it's not solid enough to withstand scrutiny. To stand a chance in any debate, your claim needs to hit plausible truth, or ideally, probable truth. Otherwise, you're just flailing, and flailing never wins arguments. Take the classic aliens built the pyramids claim. It's possible, sure. In the same way it's possible I'll be crowned the King of England tomorrow. But unless you've got alien blueprints or a photograph of a pharaoh shaking hands with E.T., your claim isn't going anywhere. If you understand the truth ladder, you'd start by saying, "Interesting, but what's the evidence? Can it be tested? What would prove it wrong?" Without answers, that claim stays firmly stuck in possible truth, and no amount of shouting is going to move it higher. And let's not forget about your own claims. If you're about to step into a debate, ask yourself this: have I done the work to move my idea above possible truth? If not, sit down, do the research, and climb higher. Because nothing undermines an argument faster than defending a claim that hasn't earned its place. It's like trying to build a house on quicksand. And if you find yourself on the receiving end of a weak claim, borrow a page from Socrates. Start asking questions. What's your evidence? Have you tested it? Can it be falsified? If they can't answer, you've already won without breaking a sweat. Speaking of Socrates, let's take a moment to remember his genius. The man didn't pretend to have all the answers. Instead, he dismantled weak ideas with relentless questions, exposing their flaws while admitting his own ignorance. He understood that saying, "I don't know," wasn't a sign of weakness. It was the starting point of wisdom. And if Socrates were alive today, you can bet he'd be using the same method to dismantle conspiracy theories, pseudoscience, and political spin, one smug question at a time. Let's talk about humility for a moment. It's not just a defensive strategy, it's liberating. Imagine the freedom of not having to know everything. Seriously, try it. The next time someone corners you with a question about quantum mechanics, geopolitics, or your friend's latest juice cleanse, just say, "I don't know." You'll feel a weight lift off your shoulders as you abandon the exhausting charade of pretending to be an expert on everything. It's not indecision, it's focus. It's the refusal to waste energy on things that haven't earned your attention. And here's the beauty of humility. It frees you from wasting time on nonsense. If someone's possible truth intrigues you, go ahead and dive in. Research it. Test it. Move it from speculation to something more solid. But if it doesn't interest you, let it go. You don't owe your energy to every half-baked idea that crosses your path. Life's too short to argue over Bigfoot sightings, unless that's what gets you out of bed in the morning. Choose your battles wisely and focus on the claims that matter to you. So here's the challenge. Embrace I don't know. If it's your claim, let it simmer in possible truth until you've done the work to move it higher. If it's someone else's claim, demand that they do the same. And before you step into any debate, make sure your claim has climbed above possible truth. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up to lose, because anyone familiar with the truth ladder will see right through you. Let me leave you with this. The truth ladder isn't about dazzling people with your wit or drowning them in rhetoric. It's about actually having something worth saying. And if you're standing at the bottom, clutching a claim that hasn't even cleared possible truth, do everyone a favor and put it down. Because nothing is more transparent, or frankly, more embarrassing, than someone trying to pass off a hunch as a hill worth dying on. So, before you step up to the plate, make sure your idea isn't just a puff of intellectual hot air. Because here's the truth. Those who understand the truth ladder will dismantle you faster than a toddler with a tower of blocks. And when they do, don't say I didn't warn you.